Now, despite a Supreme Court order that Delhi government will have powers over the bureaucracy in the national capital, a new war over transfers of officers has started between the AAP and the BJP. Delhi government has moved the apex court alleging the centre is not implementing decisions to transfer, for example, its services secretary, which is another flashpoint in this running feud. The city's government has said the centre may be held liable for contempt. Delhi cabinet also withdrew all work from Special Secretary of Vigilance YVVJ Rajsekhar, who is probing alleged corruption in the renovation of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's bungalow amidst brewing tension between the government and the bureaucrats in the national capital. So the major fight is over two particular postings. First is Ashish More, Secretary of the Delhi Government Services Department, who was removed from his post on Thursday, hours after the Supreme Court order. The Delhi government has now show-caused the IAS officer for not complying. More apparently is incommunicado since the transfer notice was sent, and the Aam Aadmi Party is claiming that More was obstructive and biased. There's another battle over Rajsekhar, as I mentioned, Special Secretary Vigilance, who was also shunted out by the AAP government. Rajsekhar was probing irregularities in excise policy scam, the biggest to hit the Aam Aadmi Party. He was also preparing a report on Kejriwal's home renovation. And Aam Aadmi Party suddenly came out to claim that Rajsekhar was involved in some sort of an extortion racket, and this has kick-started another war with the BJP. So the simple question we asked today, as far as this transfers fight is concerned, exactly who is abusing power?
जो छटपटाहट अरविंद केजरीवाल और सौरभ भारद्वाज में दिखाई दे रही है, मुझे लगता है कि वो छटपटाहट दिल्ली का बहुत बड़ा नुकसान करने वाली है। आपने अफसर को, मोरे को एक शो कॉज नोटिस दे दिया। हर वो अफसर जो अपना काम ईमानदारी से कर रहा है, उसको पनिश करने का इन्होंने नया तरीका दिया।
Let's go across to Vineet Goenka of the BJP joining us. Priyanka Kakkar of the Aam Aadmi Party is also with us. Vineet, let me begin with you. The Aam Aadmi Party is well within its right to make these transfers. Whatever may be the reason, I'll come to that in just a bit. But what is the BJP's objection to these transfers per se?
Shivani, Ram Ram to you, to my co-panelists, and Ram Ram to all the viewers who are watching this particular debate. We have no objection. Only thing is we have apprehension, which we have always been aiming at. I'll give you three cases.
Vineet Goenka, just hold on for 1 second. I'm going to come back to you. Let me just quickly cut across to some of the visuals that are coming in from the national capital. This is the first picture coming in of Mallikarjun Kharge and Siddaramaiah, former Congress Chief Minister in Karnataka, meeting. So this is the second big meeting that Mallikarjun Kharge is doing. He just a short while ago concluded his meeting with the other top contender for the Chief Minister's post, that is DK Shivkumar. And now Siddaramaiah is also meeting the Congress chief. A lot of these parleys have been ongoing, but this is the first time that the Congress chief is meeting both of the contenders directly. Observers and others, of course, have been meeting him. Even Rahul Gandhi met him earlier today. And now it seems like the decision of the party, possibly taking into account the will of the MLAs, is being communicated to the two top contenders. All right. So this meeting is currently now on in the national capital. After that, we'll get to know whether the Congress has made its decision, has conveyed its decision, and will be implementing that decision. We already had DK Shivkumar, for example, suggesting that if he doesn't get that Chief Minister's post, it's not like he's going to rebel against the party. Siddaramaiah is the top contender. He's leading this battle because he has many factors working in his favor. My colleague Sharon is also joining us. Sharon, Mr. Siddaramaiah went in only a short while ago. Anything more that you're learning of the Congress President's meeting with DKS before this?
Well, the meeting in fact held for about more than 40 minutes where DK Shivkumar met Mallikarjun Kharge. And what is to be interesting point to note here is, of course, that DKS, when he came alone, and it was in fact a one-on-one meeting with Mallikarjun Kharge. There was no convoy with DKS that actually came to the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge. But when it comes to Siddaramaiah, we are seeing that there were in fact 5 convoys. There were a number of the MLAs also who have been elected in this election as well. So sort of a show of strength by Siddaramaiah at the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge. He has just entered about 10 minutes back.
Yeah.
These are the pictures that we have access, where you can see where he's sitting with Congress presidents and the Congress president. There are in fact talks that are going on. But what our sources as of now are telling us is that very unlikely that a decision will in fact be announced today.
Okay.
Because after meeting with DKS and Siddaramaiah, there is of course going to be another meeting with the top leadership of the Congress party, the Congress High Command, and a final decision could possibly come tomorrow, but very unlikely that a decision could be made today.
All right, Shireen, thanks a lot for bringing us those updates. We'll keep a close eye on those developments in the national capital. All right. Let me go back across to our guests who continue to be with us. Vineet Goenka and Priyanka Kakkar on the transfer war in the national capital. Yes, Vineet Goenka, continue, please.
Yeah, so I was saying that, the assault on the Chief Secretary of Delhi on 20th February 2018 has created panic in the mind of all the bureaucrats who have been posted here. Two statements which come from Arvind Kejriwal blatantly insults all the bureaucrats, where he says that bureaucrats may get into fraudster. Number 3 is this: the transfer of the people who are investigating Liquorgate is a clear case where he's trying to victimize those people who have spoken against his corruption, against his intention to do corruption.
Okay.
Now, let me also tell your viewers, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who comes from Congress, has been paid over 18.97 crore rupees as fees till date by the Delhi government. See the amount which he's spending on the lawyers.
That's okay,
volume.
but that's not my fundamental
Next
discussion
question.
point today. Vineet Goenka, once again, let me take the first response from Priyanka Kakkar also. Priyanka, the message that some of these transfers is sending is that bureaucrats who were investigating cases against you, you're shunting them down.
Shivani, good evening to everyone. Shivani, that is the message possibly within the BJP circles alone, because it was orchestrated. All these charges have been orchestrated at the BJP's office. The people of Delhi will finally be relieved. Their CM will not have to sit in the LG's office on a dharna to ensure that CCTVs are installed all over Delhi. It was such petty politics that BJP was playing on its part. Shivani, you will recall our CM's Arvind Kejriwalji's Singapore visit was cancelled. Red light on, Gadi of campaign was cancelled. Yog Shala was cancelled. There were other. I was seeing there was this Finland trip that we had assigned for
your
teachers'
teachers,
betterment.
yes.
Teachers, that was cancelled. This is the kind of petty politics they have played, Shivani.
Yeah, but a lot of that had to do with the LG, not so much the officers. On the officers, I want to ask you. No, once again, on the officers, I want to ask you. Today, Saurabh Bhardwaj says that one of the officers that you want shunted out from vigilance was running an extortion racket. Now, that's not a lowly charge to be made against an IAS officer. So, how is it that you suddenly woke up to that and you're only saying it today when you have the powers to transfer that bureaucrat?
Shivani, we have not suddenly woken up to this. We have reiterated it time and again. On 23rd May 2015, they snatched the bureaucracy from us. We were not able to reward officers who were honestly working. In fact, what they did, such petty politics, you will remember, BJP should seek forgiveness of the people of Delhi. During the election, they did dushprachar that the principals or say the guest teachers were not appointed by us, whereas this power was clearly with them. It is now crystal clear that the power lied with them. They used to do such petty politics that Mohalla Clinic they stopped the medicines during elections so that they could do dushprachar about Mohalla clinics. So they have been constantly attacking through this bureaucracy and anybody who was an honest person, and then now that is felt, we are in the process of demarcating. There are posts which don't need officer, and there are additional posts which need to be created for the betterment of the people of Delhi. So now,
okay, no, you won this services war fair and square, right? There's no question on that the services up till a certain point, the bureaucracy will come under the Delhi government. The Supreme Court has already adjudicated on that. My question is, before I go back to Vineet, very quickly, Priyanka, what is the message that it sends that a lot of the officers involved in actively probing certain allegations against you are being shunted? Does that not send the message that you are misusing the power to transfer bureaucrats?
No, Shivani, it is very clear. All these cases that they have falsely instigated us against us are already before the courts and it has nothing to do with the bureaucracy anymore. So it is only those officers who have continuously, it is a message to all the officers that the governments will come and go. Their solemn pledge is to the constitution and not to the government in power. We can have a government like BJP which snatches power out of for no reason, just to play dirty politics. And
but that applies to you too. You're the government in power right now in Delhi. That applies to you too. That you can't be seen as
single.
Yes.
That is what I'm saying. As far as court cases or these allegations are concerned, they're already pending before the honorable court.
Let Vineet Goenka respond to that. That process is separate.
Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal have to answer three things. One, is it fair to assault Chief Secretary at the residence of the Chief Minister?
You are lying, sir. That case also has been finished.
But Vineet, to be fair, that's a past case. Let's talk about what's happening today.
Allow me to speak.
Yeah. Let Vineet speak. Priyanka, let's not speak over each other. He gave you time. Vineet.
My only request is he can be truthful. It's BJP, but it's too much to expect, but still try.
Priyanka, please, I have limited time. Vineet Goenka.
See, my upbringing, Priyanka ji, does not allow me to speak in between. Anyway, so one, they have to tell the people of Delhi, why was Anshu Prakash, Chief Secretary of the Delhi, assaulted in the house? One. Two, somebody who is investigating clear case of Deputy Chief Minister been, rejected bail, has been, shunted out. Number three, the one who is investigating the Shishmar, the spending of 45 plus crore rupees on the house of Arvind Kejriwal has been investigated. There have been cases where they have to answer us. They also have to answer to the Delhi government, Delhi people, that why did they pay Abhishek Manu Singhvi over more than 18.97 crore rupees till date? Please understand, this is hard-earned money of the taxpayer. You are paying the lawyer just because you want to punish the bureaucrats. Isn't it true that you deliberately are transferring those people who spoke the truth? Anarchist Arvind Kejriwal has to answer this to the people of Delhi.
Sir, please be mindful of your language. You are speaking about a CM who is elected thrice.
He called himself anarchist. I have not called him.
He be mindful of your language, sir.
He said he's anarchist.
Stop screaming, sir. Stop screaming.
He is corrupt, and not only corrupt, he has assaulted Chief Secretary of Delhi. He is a criminal.
Vineet Goenka, let's control ourselves. Priyanka, I have 30 seconds left. Please respond. He
called himself anarchist.
Yeah, fair enough. He called himself anarchist, but please don't use some other words which are not proven. Like you did.
He is assaulted. What did I say? Please tell me a single word which I've said which is unparliamentary. They can file a case against me. He is an anarchist, man. He has called himself an anarchist. He is corrupt.
Please.
Okay, one by one. Can we go one by one? Priyanka, please respond.
Tell me, did
Vineet ji, please hold on. Vineet ji, let all of you be heard. Priyanka, but you will also have to stop interrupting him. Please go ahead. I will ensure you get uninterrupted time. Go ahead.
So that case that he constantly mentioned has already been disposed of. Arvind ji has nothing to do with that case. So he should stop misinforming the people. I understand it's difficult for him because he's a Bhajpai. Secondly, if the officers that he thinks are so honest when they stopped the medicines in the Mohalla clinic or they stalled so many schemes of the Delhi government and they have a problem with this transfer, they are very welcome to go to the court and seek stay on the transfers.
Okay. We're getting some more updates on this battle that is brewing. But Priyanka, the central question that also continues to be is that you've always been at loggerheads, whether it is the LG, whether it's the bureaucracy in Delhi, that the functioning of the Aam Aadmi Party is very antagonistic. Now you won this very big, war that was going on for a long time. Shouldn't you also change the manner in which you deal things? You're in government.
Shivani, I think some credit, in fact, Delhi people see that, despite so many hardships and so many obstacles, the Arvind Kejriwal government has delivered year on year and is the only government who fulfills its promises. Sir, please.
One by one, please. I have some breaking updates also coming in. Please finish, Priyanka. Vineet, I'll give you time.
I'm not talking about the unpad PM. No, I'm not talking about unpad or illiterate government doing what it knows best, the petty politics. So please let me speak. Now, all I'm saying is that we've always had this tussle because this tussle was created by the BJP so that we were not able to work, so that they could project to you that we don't work.
But can I give you an example? Priyanka, 1 second. Now you won that tussle, but you make serious allegations against an IAS officer. With what proof? That's not going ahead with your functioning.
Shivani,
You
I think
suddenly
you and I
cannot wake up one day and say an IAS officer was running an extortion racket.
Shivani, he should go to the court and fight his own battle. There is no need
But
for
you're
us
the
to fight his
government. You
battle
can't
here.
just in government
Yes.
make these allegations against.
So-
You know the conduct,
if-
code of conduct
if
for
these
IAS
allegations-
officers. That's precisely
if
what
these-
I meant when I said that you need to now work in a non-antagonistic atmosphere.
Shivani, any officer who did not work in favor of the people of Delhi should be worried. If he has any objection to what has been stated, he is more than welcome to go to the court. The courts are open to all.
Time for a very short break.